Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm Chris Gastrite. Thank you for joining me. Happy Thursday. And look at that. You know it's a good day because I knew the day of the week. That is great stuff right there. Great stuff. Interesting. Close it out. My Twitch dock. There we go. It's working now. Welcome Twitch. Welcome to YouTube. Thank you all for joining me. Miss Pink, thank you for joining. It's been a minute. Very happy to see you. Yeah, I got a couple things to talk about. Birdie fam, yes. Robbie C representing in the house. Get this stuff set up. Right, yay. I had to think about that for a second. Friday. I was thinking, is it Froyo? That frozen yogurt or something? Okay, I gotta tell you, I was accosted at the supermarket today. I was going in. I saw some people out there selling stuff. Very nefarious people. And I don't carry cash on me, so it worked out perfectly. I come out and they're still there. They look at me with those cute little doe eyes saying, "Would you buy a Girl Scout cookie from me?" I'm like, "Do you take Venmo or Cash App?" Thinking they might not. I'm in the clear. Nope. They took Venmo. I'm like, crap. So I got roped into buying Girl Scout cookies. First time in years I've successfully not had to do it for a long time, and today I had to do it. I'm a sucker. A sucker. But hopefully you guys are making it through not having to buy Girl Scout cookies. But I will tell you, I did get the is it the brownie one? Yeah, they twisted my arm. They looked at me and they talked to me all nice like and stuff. I'm like, how dare you? I only respond to people talk to me like crap, telling me I suck. Yeah, man, that's if kids get into selling cars and houses, watch out. There's a brownie one. I don't think they're overrated. I think they're good. Because I know it goes it's a good cause for them or whatnot. But yeah, let me see. Let me find it. Let me find it. Blah 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 blah. Girl Scout cookies. brownie one. Scout cookies. 2024 flavors. Meet the cookies. Here we go. Oh yeah, the cookies are different by geographical area too, right? Uh, oh wow. No, I just want to see what the cookies look like. Okay, here we go. All right, the brownie one I was talking about are the Adventurefuls. The indulgent brownie inspired cookies, topped with caramel flavored crema and a hint of sea salt. I'm a sucker for sea salt on anything or flaky salt. Caramel, I love it. Brownies, I love. I don't think there's anything not to love about that cookie. It is delicious. Little, it's crunchy. It's not soft at all. So I ended up buying the Adventurefuls, one box. Did I buy only one box? No. I walked out with, I was outside. I walked away with 5 boxes. And like I said, it was for a good cause. It's for the Girl Scouts, so I was cool doing it. So I got the Adventurefuls, the Caramel Delights Samoas, Dozy-Do's peanut butter. I love peanut butter. For those who know me, they know I love peanut butter. So that's 3. The fourth one, the peanut butter patties or slash tagalongs, because peanut butter. And the last one, Thin Mints. So I need to get some coffee now. I need to buy more. I have coffee back there in my little coffee station. Got some of the Philip DeFranco, his coffee. I forget the name of it. And I got some, I still have a little bit of the top of the morning coffee, but I'm going to have to buy some more top of the morning coffee, which I like a lot. And I think it'll go good with these cookies. So that was me getting not suckered, but having to buy stuff outside the grocery store. So I thought, look, this is cool. Look at this. You put in where to find the cookies and tells you. Look at that. They have booths set up all these places. That is so that's crazy. That's wild. So that was me buying cookies tonight. I had to go buy some batteries for Brody's bass, his little mini bass amp. So that was itchy scratch. That was that. As I set up, can't see it really, but right there on the corner is a little mini Fender amplifier. I probably I doubt I told y'all before, but I've played music. I played in a band or two. I've written music, and like for the past whatever, I've kind of shied away from like playing my guitar or doing anything music related. Um, I don't know why. I just have. And with my great friend Kyle Rhodes, at one point, I mean, we could still do it, but we were talking about doing like a Blink 182 cover band. So I just picked up the guitar today for the first time in a while and like started jamming a little bit, getting some of the blood flowing back in the fingers, seeing how that feels. And but I was going to play with Brody, have him play the bass parts on some of the Blink songs, and his amplifier just both of our amplifiers are battery powered, but his wasn't working, so I had to go buy some new batteries, clean off some of the battery acid, the corrosion, which is that sucks. Cheap batteries, they don't really last long. Whatever batteries I've had inside that little Fender amplifier, they've been in there for years, and I think still you turn it on, still works, no problem. I must have really good batteries in there. And then I got like a really cool um, Line 6 Stomp, which is like a amplifier and effects modeler. So it's pretty cool. I set it up to mimic the rectifier, like a dual Mesa Boogie dual rectifier slash triple rectifier, and some pedals on it. So I think a little bit after I talk about this stuff, I might let you hear something I've done. You've seen any of my old videos, which I privated now on YouTube before I started this stuff. I actually used my music for music in the videos. All right, let's go and talk about some of this what's happening right now. F It's the Memorial Championship presented by Discraft is going on in Vista del Camino Park, Fountain Hills, out in Scottsdale, Arizona. Started today, going through Sunday, March 3rd, and it might be a little surprise to some people that there was a tournament. Um, if you didn't know or don't follow much, because we just had the big tournament. This is not like a big one. This is an A tier. Let's hide my face for a second so I can show some of the scores. Jennifer Allen, she's in first place through round one in the FPO with shooting an 8 under. She only had one bogey on the round and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 birdies. So she's leading Owen Scoggins by 2, and Violet Main. She has a -5. Any other big names in there? Let's see. I don't see any other like bigger names. So Jennifer Allen and Owen Scoggins are the big names coming into this tournament on the women's side. Really many stats. Let me see. Oh, okay. Let's take a quick look at this. Oh, it's just telling about the whole stats. Okay. But nothing really in depth at all on this as compared to the last one. Let's look at the MPO side real quick for round one. Round one, or yeah, for the MPO, there's a lot more big names in this. So we have Aaron Gossage, which he's in a lead, -11. And he had no bogeys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 birdies. Shot at 10.59. Jordan Castro's in there, another big name. Gannon Burr, Paul Yulberry, Drew Gibson, Isaac Robinson, Anthony Barella, another big name. Who else is a big name? Silas Schultz, Alden Harris. Who else is big names in here? I'm not seeing anybody else. Gavin Babcock, he's tied for 33rd with -4. Christopher Robbins. Wonder if he ever got jokes about Winnie the Pooh. Who else? Who else? Looking Parker Welk, -3. That's another big name. A lot more men in this. That's what I always say. If you're a woman and you want to be in disc golf, you like disc golf, I say practice and work your way to getting in the FPO, because a lot of times the FPO side, there's not many people in there, or not as many as the MPO, and you have an easier time getting on the FPO tour. Still looking for big names. I don't see any other names in here, like big ones. I still wish that they would do the where you can have who you want to follow, have them starred or whatever. That way you can just see them in there. But I was just looking for a few people who else I might follow. But there you go. Yeah, Aaron -11, Jordan -10, Gannon -9, Paul Yulberry -8, Drew Gibson -8, and I think this might be one of his first tournaments back this year. Isaac Robinson -8, Anthony Barilla -7. Silas -6. I think I already said all this. I was just giving one more look for a few more names that I might recognize. But yeah, that's the so that started today as the Memorial Championship presented by Discraft out in Scottsdale, Arizona at Vista del Camino Park in Fountain Hills, or at Fountain Hills. Let's put my mug back up here so you guys know it's me talking. If not, you wouldn't know who you're watching, right? Next weekend is the next stop on the Pro Tour. It is the 2024 Prodigy presents Waco. And Waco is one of those cool acronyms because it is in Waco, but it's the Waco Annual Charity Open. So that worked out perfectly for that. Past winners were Kyle Klein and Kristen Tatar in 2023. 2022 is Paul Macbeth and Valerie Amanda Wahano. 2021 was Nico LaCastro, Kona Panis, now Kona Montgomery. 2019, Paul Macbeth and Katrina Allen. 2018, Jeremy Curling and Paige Pierce. And 2017, the exact two same people. And if you are going to be there watching it live, they do have a map for the spectators with a spectator parking, PP, parking, restricted parking, P, player restrooms only, right there by player parking. There's only one spot for. You think there'd be a little more spots on the course for players, and then general restrooms looks like only 2 spots for general restrooms. It's a cool little course. Not little. MPO is par 63 at 7,957 feet, and the FPO is par 67 at 7,677 feet. So there's a map. And I did pull up the only thing I could find as far as caddy book, which what the pros use, was from 2023. So I don't know if it's the same. I guess we'll find out. But if you're ever in a tournament, there will be a quote unquote, I don't know why I did caddy book in quotations, but there's a caddy book, and it will tell you, it'll give you all the information you need if you're playing in a tournament. Like hole specific notes. Hole 1, OB is sidewalk left and beyond. Add wall, paint a line right and beyond. Note, on this hole 1 only, the add walls also serve as the OB line. So they have, if there's any notes on any hole, which the only hole I don't see a note on is hole 10. So, but very, 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 very useful. Let's look at hole 10 real quick. Why there would be no notes. So I watched it last year, but I don't remember why there would or wouldn't be notes. Oh. It's just a straight ahead shot, no OBs. It's through the trees. Got a landing zone right there. 591 feet, par 3, par 4. All right. So that's what's going on next weekend. And like I said, this weekend is the Memorial out in Arizona. Another big disc golf news I neglected to talk about last night. Katrina Allen has announced that she's expecting a baby girl in July 2024 with Austin Hannum. So congratulations to Katrina and Austin on their upcoming baby. So that's all the disc golf news. Not all of it, but all that I remember seeing today and yesterday and bringing it to you. Not that I deem fit, not that I deem worthy, just what I remember. My water. There it is. I have a question for you guys. I've been thinking about making a Discord for my channel. I guess the question is, would you be interested in the Discord? Maybe I'll make it anyway, just in case you are interested, and you just join. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard or that. Because I made plenty of Discord servers before, so just a heads up, I will be making a Discord. So it's no longer a question. It will happen. I will be making a Discord. I'll share it out to Twitter, probably Instagram, and then I'll have links to it on the general chat in the messages. I'll have links for that coming up. Let me bring up that new window. Where's my music at? Nope. I have my Apple Music on here somewhere. I wonder if it's under player. Let me see. Looks like it is. So now I'll sign in real quick. Let's see. Coming up with a sign in requested. Allow. Trust my browser, please. Browser is trusted. All right, let's see if I can find my music. Because I put music on there just to share back and forth with friends and whatnot. Oh, here we go. Artist. Do that. Let's hear this real quick. See if this is it. So this is basically like a rough draft of something I created. And the music, the drums are made through GarageBand. All right, so that was a little teaser on that one. A little work through. Let's hear this one. And this is my friend Kyle playing the bass. And eventually I'll put lyrics to it and we'll hash things out and make it sound a little bit better. That's two songs that I wrote. Let's see if anybody tries to claim copyright on those. They're my music, so they better not. If they do, something's wrong. And I had some other stuff in there too. Let me see. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, I was trying on this one. This is me playing like a synth. Actually, this is my guitar as a synth. And I sort of got inspiration from a Blink song on this. And I got a little purposeful. You can hear a little guitar beep. It's like I forget about these songs I don't hear much. And the funny thing about all that stuff is, I think I did like a little, trying to do a little cutting here and there, but I couldn't get the drums line back up on some of that song, or some of that stuff. Let's see. Artist. Back to my name. What are you? You hear me using a lot of like flanger. I love the flanger because it's just like it pans. That was like another idea of mine. No drums on this. Maybe I should have put some drums to it just to see what it sounded like. A little bit of bass. So that's basically like me just putting notes out there. Yeah, putting notes out there. Like it's sort of like if you're doing writing, you jot stuff down, or like ideas, or have an idea board. That was my idea board for the music. So if you missed it, let me know. I'll play it back, and or not, or you can just go back and watch the VOD. But I always think about getting back into music too, just because that's the one thing I've always been naturally good at, and unfortunately, I never really tried. It's one of those wasted things that like it make you mad because like if you're not good and you know somebody's good at something without trying, and I sort of feel bad about that. So, and I do have, like I said, my friend Kyle, he'll play. He wants to make music with me. It's just I got to get off my lazy butt and do it, or make some time and do it. Yeah, I was just playing some of the music that I had ideas from that I recorded here and there, and the stuff you've heard before. Um, just playing it out because it's stuff I totally forgot that I've had. Like this one. No, I was telling them this is with the flanger. See, I should have took the flanger off on that. And what's this one? I don't know what this one is. Oh yeah, that's right. I played this one already. I had so many of the same thing in different spots, and you could tell where I cut on this too, because the drums stopped lining up at all. That's why I like that HX stomp. It's the guitar on the stomp. You can tell that one, if you're familiar with, let me go back to that real quick, with Blink 182 songs at all. You could tell that was like inspired like by a Blink 182 release, the Not Now single, a little bit, because Not Now sort of had like a synth going into it. And so I guess it was like a little Blank Not Now and like a little bit Angels and Airways inspired ish. Angels and Airways ish inspired going into that. But you hear like some of my inspirations on some of that stuff coming out. Like one was I was told it sort of sounded like a little like Foo Fighters ish. Um, and then you'll definitely hear. Uh, I've never talked about this on stream before, but like Tom DeLonge was like a big or guitar playing inspiration for me. So you'll hear a lot of his like picking type stuff from me. I mean, I've had a lot of like punk rock influences and alternative influences, but Blink was the biggest, or is the biggest. So I'll be getting back in. Like I said, I have the old amplifier back there set up. My stomp on the floor. I was going to jam with bro, and then his bass amp was dead, so I had to go get new batteries. Which is great having those little mini amplifiers, and it just makes things nicer, so you don't have to worry about like keeping them so quiet that you don't. Because I live in an apartment, and without like having neighbors complain on you. So mini amplifiers, if you want to play so everybody can hear, unless you have a soundboard set up where you can run, say like a stomp or whatever you have into the soundboard to where you have ears. But that just works perfectly. I love the stomp. I think I like the line 6 the Helix a lot more because I'd be able to get a lot more stuff in there because I love how the Helix looks. I don't know if you guys ever seen it before. Let me show you. Line 6 Helix. Images. Yeah. The price, does this seem like the price is coming down on them? Yeah, let's take a look at that bad boy. I want, yeah, I'm getting back into. I was just saying, I just started playing again a couple hours ago. I like how this stuff looks. This thing is just beautiful. You can build so many like amplifier and effects, have them panning, whatever you want to do. But I think this would be like my ultimate. That is like a rack unit or a floor unit, because I've played before where I had the Mesa Boogie a triple rectifier, and if you guys never seen it before, I had that. I had the triple rectifier, which was that. Um, so it's tubes. So that thing was, once you got the tubes warmed up or whatever, it just sounded so good. And then get a 4x12 cab. So just carrying that stuff up and down steps with a couple guitars was heavy. So imagine just only carrying around this thing now and having a line out to front of house. You're set. I wonder what they cost on eBay. Let's look. Let's take a look. This is the LT for $1,000. Somebody's selling it for $1,500, brand new. Somebody's selling it for. The HX effects. It's pretty cool. There's one on Craigslist for 9. Dang. The Pod Go, which is something brand new. I think it's sort of compare. I don't know how comparable it is to the Stomp. This has a foot pedal if you like foot pedals. I was never much of a foot pedal person. I never like did volume or whatever or WAD. This is pre-owned. 16 bids right now. 1 day left. $600. $720 or buy it now for $1,000. $11.99. I do like how this platinum edition one looks. That looks sick. Usually I like all black instrument type stuff or whatever, but that does because it's different. I think it's why, but it's because it's different. It just looks sick as heck. It's pretty, pretty. But if I ever like did a band thing, I'd make sure everybody in my band would have something like a rack unit for one of those. I think me and Kyle we saw like a band thing we followed before. They showed how they had their own like um AV cart or whatever, but they had the um had line six Helix rack units, and so they had the floor pedals that came out for it, the floor controller. They had their in-ear monitor set up, and they had the mixer. So all they had to do was send a line out to the front of house, and where's the back of house? I forget, but they sent a line out, and they had their mix dialed in perfectly each time. They didn't have to worry about trying to make sure everything was good in their ears from the sound engineer. They had it dialed in how they wanted, and that's perfect. It's crazy how many bands now are going to stuff like that. They're not even using amplifiers on stage anymore because cost of shipping, moving stuff around. Because I think when people are on tour, like especially if they go overseas, they send their equipment early because it has to go through customs and stuff like that, and they can't. And customs might take what a week or two. I don't know. It takes a while for their equipment to get through customs, so they have to have extra gear going across the ocean. But it's a lot cheaper when you have setup like that. A lot easier on the backs. You can control the sound better, and if you can control sound, that's then you have some of the best. You can make some of the best music. But it's so weird when you see bands you've seen your whole life uh, stop using amplifiers on stage. Because when I saw Metallica playing, and their stage was clean, which is better for everybody's ears anyway, and better for sound control. You don't have to worry about stuff feeding back through microphones. Um, it's wild. And now Blink's doing it. But I always like the distorted little bit of feedback sound that you got from guitar too, that you can get sometimes. You know, Nirvana. I loved it from Nirvana. I loved it from Blink. There's just that feedback sometimes. It's be beautiful. But I know it gets sort of divisive talk when you talk to musicians about or fans or people who are amateur musicians talking about um, running effects pedals. They're like, "Well, it's not the same." It's just, and they'll start complaining, talking about stuff. We're like, "Well, if you think about it, people at home they like it better. It sounds better to them because they can't tell the warmth sometimes. But the digital signal, oh, it does have a feedback pedal now. Nice. You step on the feedback pedal just to get a little feedback. I love it. Some songs you got to have that feedback, but the sound is so it's so hard to tell anymore the difference between analog and digital because they've replicated it so well. Even like Kemper, the Kemper was just like this line six. I'll show you the Kemper real quick. Kemper, Kemper amplifier profiler. But a Kemper amplifier modeler basically is the same thing as line six Helix. And I think with the profiler, don't you play your amplifiers that you have into it and it copies the sound? I think that's what it does. I could be wrong, but I thought it recorded the sound and made it so. Or I'd just sit there with an amplifier and just dial in whatever you're using and make it sound good. That's been my music talk so far for today. Yeah, it profiles it. It's the only time you want to be something profiled. Oh, I'll tell you what, I've been on the old Twitter, I've been going to town, not really scorching places, but expressing my disdain for how some practices are. I with that, I don't. If I ever got big enough, I don't think I'd ever be sponsored by Manscaped. Everybody knows Manscaped because they sponsor just about everybody. Um, but I bought stuff from them back in November, and then February, they uh, they charged me for a subscription service that I never asked to have. When I bought my Manscaped stuff, that's all I wanted. I didn't sign up for any subscription service. So as soon as I got charged, I noticed it 6 a.m. in the morning one morning. So I went to Twitter and I blasted Manscaped. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Um, I talked about um, class action suit and everything. Where is it at? I knew I took it too far because I was tired. I wasn't awake. I wasn't thinking, and I went after him hard. I'm like, well, I guess I will not be getting a sponsorship deal from them if they look at my tweets. Let's see, where's that? Here we go. This is on February 15th. I went, hey, at Manscaped, what is this deceptive practice of enrolling me into a subscription without my knowledge or consent, which I never gave consent to, or knowledge? They didn't make it easy to see. I wonder how many other people this has happened to. Maybe we can get a class action lawsuit against you. I was hot. It's just so stupid. And then I had the update. They canceled my subscription that day and they paid me back. Keep my money back. But it's deceptive as crap. So if you want to buy from Manscaped and you never have, read everything because they will charge you months later for a subscription you never asked for. And you have to fight for it. Or not fight, but at least email them and say, hey, you guys charged me for something I didn't ask for. But I took them to task on Twitter. So I will probably never ever get a Manscaped sponsorship request, which I don't know if I'd even want to even have be sponsored by them if they act like that because that's stupid. So maybe I'm okay with them not wanting to sponsor me. But I've been after them. I've been after Kroger on this, so I'll never get a Kroger um let me say subscription. What do we call it? My glow disc. Yeah, so purity. I've rearranged my shelf again because I got a couple more discs. I think the most disc I have in my thing is from Discmania, so that's still the top and to there. Then that was MVP, so I had to put the MVP stuff down there, put different things up there because I think I got. Oh, because I took some stuff out of my cart and put it back in the rack because I was using my bag this last weekend I played. And if you don't have anything in the you don't want to have the same amount of stuff in your bag as you do in your cart because the cart you're gonna throw stuff in there just because you can. And then got to keep my bag sort of light. But yeah, I've been after Kroger on this. I've been after Manscaped. So I'll probably never get a sponsorship request from them. But maybe I started something to where they might stop that practice, and I'd be okay taking their money. I don't know. Oh, just to let you all know, I've been talking to my friend Kyle Rhodes there. You see him in chat. We're talking about a podcast, and it'd be about, I guess, disc golf stuff, and then probably other things too. Because I don't know. I've been trying to talk about it in my head about how, work it out in my head how I can make it where it can sound good and not sound like other stuff. Because I know there's a bunch of other podcasts out there. The Hangin' Loose podcast, which is a newer one. It's with Shank Disc Golf and Spicy Boy. Um, and then I think there's what's the other one? Let me see. Can I, if I go home? Oh, did I even show? Was it? I think I showed it, didn't I? Did I show my thing? I can't remember now. I'll let you see the tweet just in case I didn't show it for some reason. The Manscaped thing. There you go. Huh. Did I have a reply on it? But I don't know. Let me see. What's the other ones? I said it's a Hanging Loose, and there's another one. Usually just shows up right away on my timeline, but probably not because where can you watch the current tournament? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think anybody knows where you can watch the current tournament. Um, I got the updates from the PDGA Live. Let's see, PDGA Live scoring. I don't think there's anything out there in the YouTubes yet. Yeah, I can't find it either. Unless somebody like the disc golf guy, Terry Miller, unless he does something about it. Or who else could do that? I don't know, but yeah, the memorial is the only thing I could. This is the only thing I can find on anything on it. I saw AB. He did a video on it on YouTube, just doing a practice round. Yeah, let's see if I can find it real quick. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, I don't think the Disc Golf Network. I don't think they would have anything. Let me see. Yeah, nothing on Disc Golf Network. Do you happen to have you happened to sign up for the Disc Golf Network? Do you see that if you sign up to the highest tier, you can get. I'm not saying this as a promotional thing, but you can get like 2 free tickets to an event. But yeah. Let's see. I didn't see anything on there. Who do I usually watch for something? Was that like a Gateway? Gatekeeper. Yeah, they're probably not, since they do the since they work with Disc Golf Network, they're probably not going to have anything there either. Yeah. Um Let me look, see if I can do this. Where can I watch the memorial? Nope. Oh, do you? Well, welcome here. They do have some events going on in Europe, though. I don't know how close you'd be to the European Championship. Um, Yeah, since it's not on the since it's not out there, it's not even a thing to see it. Let's see. Let's look at the schedule quick. But with the well, you got the 2024 there are you? Nice. Is that your first tournament you're going to, or have you been to the tournaments before? Oh, you were at the PCS, okay. But if you haven't gotten your tickets yet for the for Cole, hopefully, I'm sorry I don't know how to say it properly, but the 2024 for Cole Open, I don't know if you'll be able to get tickets for that through the DGPT. Really, that's awesome. So that do at that, do they keep the pro layout all year round, or do they change it up before and after the pros are there? I'm wondering because I live by Idlewild where we have a tournament every year, and they change it up just a little bit for the pros. They like combine holes and eliminate holes for the tournament. Like hole two is a combination of hole 2 and 3. Wait a minute, no. Hole 3 is a combination holes 3 and 4 for Idlewild. Just stuff like that. I know they had a gold and blue last year. Okay. That's pretty cool. You can go to the Fly Mart and stuff and buy disc from the pros. That's that's cool that they're got the Pro Tour tournament over there. I know they have the European Open or the European Tour also, which is part of the DGPT. That's it. Let's click on this. So July 12th through 14th. It's the second annual edition on the highly rated course just outside Oslo, Norway. Tournament is debuting on the DGPT this year. Was it? That's fun playing courses that the pros play, especially when they're hard, because you want to see how you stack up. Because when I played at Idlewild, I'd be playing I'd play there and have people coming from out of town just to play the course, or they're there like on a meeting. Like I just flew in, I have a meeting tomorrow, but I'm playing the course today. Miles better, huh? Is it more technical on that course? Um, um, in that the Crocol course? If you ever come to the U.S., you ever if you're in Kentucky, you want to play Idlewild, let me know. I'll definitely play. I love playing disc golf. Okay, really long. I love the thank you. Yeah, definitely the invitation's out there. I'll show you around. We got a lot of courses in the Cincinnati area. A lot of courses. Not as many as Charlotte, but I'm hoping we get those numbers up there because that's like a big course area in the U.S. But yeah, I can't wait to watch that. I can't wait to watch some of the European stuff because I've seen their courses over there and they're really beautiful. I'm gonna say that about Europe for a lot of things. I think Europe is beautiful. Just that everything there is older than is here. Let me see. UDisc. I wish I remember my password. Let's see if I can Find that real quick. I'll pull up UDisc. What I need UDisc to do? Yeah, that's like that in some of our courses here too. They just get crammed with people. And I see other parts of the country, there's not many people on those courses, which I find surprising. 5 hours on one round? Is that just like waiting for people ahead of you to finish? Holy crap, 100 active players? Yeah, first timers for sure. They're gonna. Uh, I'm one of those people. Unless if I don't have UDisc open all the time, watching where to go to pin to pin to pin, I will get lost easily. Because you'll see that some courses have arrows, and like it'll say next this way to the next tee box, or it might say it on the tee pad, and then I forget. Let's see. I'm gonna show you how many is it. My general area. What? My whole thing, yeah, you gotta let people through. That's crazy. If I'm playing with a big group, which I did this past weekend, or if I'm playing people who are new, somebody comes up, I usually, one per hole, like one group per hole, you let them go through, especially if they're faster. You never want to hold people up. I guess did they not know the etiquette? But yeah, this is the amount of courses in the greater Cincinnati area. Not, I mean, to me it feels like a lot, but it's probably not a lot compared to other places. I played Idlewild, I played Mount Airy, I played this Johnson Hills, Lincoln Ridge, I played DeVue. I played AJ Jolly, played Boone Woods. No, they don't know etiquette. You spelled it, you got etiquette. Oh, you got everything right. Defo, yeah. Oh, I tell you, it's a great area out here. Play Burnett Woods. I usually take people who are sort of new to Burnett Woods. It's out by what we call our local one of the local colleges, University of Cincinnati. It's right by it, and it's got some technical lines and stuff like that. But and it's not very long there on that course either. But we got a course here called where is it at? Oh, um, Winton Woods. This course, if you're a decent player, you should be shooting like at least in the teens, close to -20 down there, because the pars are just stupid easy, and the course is short. Not a lot of courses, but it's getting there. That's awesome. It's just cool to have the variety of it, where you go out and you just go and play and uh just get away for a while. I'm lucky. I got enough people to where I can take new people every once in a while to a different course. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by and chatting. I loved it. I enjoyed it. And thank you for the sub. We'll be back tomorrow night for sure. Good night. That's awesome. Thank you. I love chatting. This is my favorite thing to do. That and game. I got back on gaming on here again. When I took that last month off. And I told you guys my favorite game is Lethal Company. I'm still watching a lot of Lethal Company stuff. I still think there's just I think Markiplier should make a movie about that. Because he's doing that movie for that sub movie. What the heck is it? I forget the name of the movie now. But this one, Lethal Company, has more lore. But yeah, definitely anybody in the Cincinnati area. Or you come to Cincinnati, you hit me up. We will play disc golf. If you're a streamer, we'll play disc golf. If you want to stream it live, I don't care. Well, I'll say good luck. We'll see if it would get to work. Jeez. I mean, I've had 2 live streams trying to play disc golf, and I failed on 1 3/4 of one. Dang, I've been so cool if I got that last one in. I'm still salty about that. But I don't know, guys. Talked a lot of disc golf stuff. Talked to guitar. Talked about music. It's been a great night. Chatting with you guys is fun. I think that's the most fun thing is chatting with you guys. Excuse me. Just bounce off and talk anything. You guys bring stuff up. But what I'll do is I'll see if I can find stuff about the Memorial Open. See if anybody's out there streaming it anywhere. I'll put the question out on Twitter too. Say, hey, let's do that right now while we're talking. Let's ask this question on Twitter. Let's see. Does anyone know if there is a stream of the championship presented Discraft anywhere? I don't. I can't seem to find one. There we go. So hopefully somebody will answer me on Twitter and say, yeah. Let's see, hashtag disc golf. I'll hit that post and we'll see. We will see, guys. Hopefully hopefully somebody comes out there and says, yes, I will, I know we can find it. All right. I think that's going to be it for me for the night. It's been a good night. I'm going to call it early, and what I'm going to do, I might try to play some Modern Warfare with my peeps. And see how it goes. And the music. Always got to end with some end music. Maybe eventually I'll finish my music off and we'll use that as my outro music. We'll see. But that would be stupid cool. But we'll end with Arlo Young. We're all dreamers, as always. There we go. But thank you very much for tuning in live on Twitch and on YouTube. And if you're not watching live, if you're watching the VOD on Twitch and YouTube, if you like what you see for anything, please follow on Twitch. Eventually you'll be able to subscribe. Give me a like and subscribe on YouTube if you like it. Leave comments. I'll try to answer them. But we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you. I love you guys. I hope you have a great night. Oops. I meant to hit home. There we go. Peace out.